Hello, everybody, and welcome to this morning's grammar lesson. Today, we continue with the topic of verbs, and specifically, we talk about answering questions in a short way. In English, it's very typical to answer questions very briefly and with one or two verbs, and this explanation will be very interesting. I think it's considered maybe intermediate level English, but I think it's very interesting and I hope you can read with me. Always, the grammar lessons are a little bit tricky. They require concentration and focus, and it takes a lot of time to read the theory and to practice some of the exercises. But grammar is necessary, and it is necessary to work like this with a lot of concentration and a lot of focus. I recommend you read these pages yourself first and use my videos as a guide or a little support. But the best way for you to learn is for you to read these pages yourself. Take your time, try to understand, and use my videos as an additional support and additional help. So today's lesson is a little bit heavy with the theory, as always with the grammar, but I'm interested to try and look at this topic to try to help. So let's begin, and I will show you the page here. So first, if you are a business, if you are a company, if you are an organization or a charity and you want to support me or advertise with me and to sponsor one of my lessons, you can put your company name here, your company information, your business information, and I can tell and explain to people about your company and your business. If you want to sponsor one of my lessons, it's possible. You can do that. I can contact you and we can chat about that. Okay, here is the lesson for today. So as I said, the website we normally use is the British Council, and the Learn English section specifically on the British Council website is superb and really fantastic to see clear explanations and also to practice some exercises at the same time. It's a brilliant website. I recommend a lot this website, and in your own time, I think you should study this website frequently to learn grammar in English. Also, the Cambridge Grammar website is excellent as well. So they are the two principal sources for the best grammar information online, in my opinion. So we're in the English grammar section. We move to verbs, and today we're on the section of short forms. So let us start and read the first little introduction. Learn how to use short forms like yes, I have, and yes, I do to answer questions and do the exercises to practice on this page. So it's very typical to answer a question in English short, yes, that's okay. I have is a possible short answer for many different verbs in English, and similarly, yes, I do is a very common short answer to other verbs as well. Okay, so we'll try to explain this concept as we go. So we begin with level beginner, and the short answer is number one. We often use short forms to answer questions. Yes, yes, I do, I have, short forms. Usually, we repeat the first word of the verb form, the verb phrase. Normally, to answer, we simply repeat the first verb of the question. For example, here is the question. Can you come round and visit tomorrow? Can you come and visit tomorrow is the question. The verb is can and the verb is come. So there's two verbs, but the first verb is can. Therefore, the short answer is yes, I can, or no, I cannot or can't. So basically, this is the lesson for today. As I said, we begin at level beginner, but this is a typical short answer. Can you come round tomorrow and visit? Yes, I can. No, I can't. The long answer, the long version is yes, I can come round tomorrow. Or the long answer in the negative, no, I cannot come round tomorrow. So there's possible a long answer and it's possible a short answer. And this is explaining the short answer here. Next question. Have you seen Jack lately? Lately is an adverb representing recently. Okay, so the significance of lately is recently. Here we have the auxiliary verb have and the participle seen. This is the present perfect. I have seen, present perfect. The question, we change the position of the subject and the auxiliary verb. Have you seen Jack recently? Therefore, the long answer is yes, I have seen Jack recently. That's the long answer. But to make the short answer, it's possible simply, yes, I have. And the assumption is, yes, I have seen Jack. So it's possible to answer very short, yes, I have. And similarly, in the negative, it's possible to say, no, I have not. And this is short for the long answer, no, I have not seen Jack lately. These answers are very common in conversation and in spoken chat in English. They're very, very common short answers. We use them all the time in a way to make English very short. So these are very, very typical in conversation. The next example, question. Do you like living here? So the verb is like and live and do. Remember, the affirmative, you like living here. Okay, so that is the affirmative, you like. If it's the verb to be, we create the question by changing the position. But if it's a different verb, such as like or living, we frequently introduce the verb to do, to ask the question. So we are introducing the verb to do to create a question. Do you like chocolate? Do you like coffee? Do you have time? Okay, so to create the question, we introduce the verb to do. Therefore, the long answer to this question is yes, I do like living here, or yes, I like living here. That's the long answer. But very frequently in conversation, we make the short answer. Therefore, the possible short answer is yes, I do. Basically, this substitutes, represents I do like living here. Okay, so yes, I like living here is another possibility. Yes, I like. No, you need to say yes, I do. And the negative is, do you like living here? No, I don't. And the assumption is, no, I don't like living here. Okay, so that's the general first rule when we make the short answer. We simply use the first verb, and that's it. Second, sometimes we change the verb. Okay, so frequently also we change the verb. Here is the question. Will you come to the party? This is the verb to come in the future. Will you come to the party? Question. The first short answer, yes, I will. That's the same verb and it's possible. Yes, I will. No problem. And the negative, no, I won't. Perfect. But sometimes we change the verb. The verb is will and come, so the change is might. Yes, we might. Might is the modal verb for possibility. Therefore, your answer is suggesting you possibly will come to the party. It's a possibility, not definite, not obligation. It's an option and it's possibility. So therefore, we change the verb. Yes, we might come to the party. Next example, next question. Do you think they might come? So similar question, but asking a different person. Do you think they might come? The first answer with the same verb, yes, I do. So it's possible to answer yes, I do. And this means yes, I do think they will come, or no, I don't. So do and don't are still possible, but sometimes we change the verb and it's possible, yes, I think they will. So it's flexible, and for advanced English, I think this is very clear. But for beginners English, this is important theory. And sometimes people speak very well, but they are not familiar with the theory. And it's always good to refresh the theory, and today we are doing that. Next, we often use verbs like think, suppose, expect, and hope, such as verbs think, suppose, expect, and hope to answer questions. So when the answer is positive, frequently there's an addition of the word so. For example, think so, I think so, I suppose so, I expect so, I hope so. This is very, very frequent in conversation. Very, very frequent. For example, question, do you think it will rain today? Answer, I think, yes, I think so. So is substitution for my first statement, my first verb. I think so. Yes, I think, because it's positive. Let's look at the example. Similar question. Can you come round tomorrow? Can you come tomorrow? Can you visit tomorrow? I think so. I suppose so. I expect so. I hope so. I can. So there's lots of different possibilities. The first option is the same verb, I can. Yes, I can. Negative, no, I cannot. Second possibility is to change the verb. Yes, I will. Yes, I might. So we can change the verb. And the third possibility is to answer with one of these verbs: think, suppose, expect, and hope, plus so. Can you come tomorrow? I hope so. This means I hope yes. That's very frequent in conversational English and very important to know and very important to learn and to practice and to use. Next question. Will they be at home? So the question is, do you expect the family, the person, to be at home? And again, we have a variety of possible answers. Same verb, yes, they will. No, they won't. Change the verb. They might be, they could be. And then the third possibility is to use one of these verbs. I think so, I suppose so, I expect so, I hope so. Very important to learn because we use these structures all the time in English. However, when the answer is negative for expect, think, hope, we use don't and so. For example, is Amsterdam the capital of the Netherlands? It is, short answer. Change the verb. It could be. Or the third possibility, I think so. Or the negative, I do not think so, or I don't think so. So it's very simple to create the negative in that form. Okay. However, but with hope, we use not. So the other verbs we use don't. I don't think so. I don't expect so. It is possible I don't hope so. That's possible and it's understandable, but the most typical is hope not. And that's very common. I hope not. That's the correct structure. The incorrect structure would be I don't hope So, but people use this and that's no real big problem. But grammatically, it's more typical, I hope not. Do you think it's going to rain? I hope not. So I hope it will not rain. Okay, next part. We often, frequently use adverbials of probability, such as perhaps, probably, possibly, maybe, definitely, certainly. This list, perhaps, probably, possibly, maybe, definitely, certainly, they are considered adverbs of probability, and we frequently use them as short answers as well. Here is the question. Do you think it's going to rain? We have lots of possible answers. Remember, we can say the same verb. Yes, I think, or yes, I do. I think so, I expect so. And then the fourth possibility is simply an adverb of probability. Yes, possibly. Yes, perhaps. Yes, probably. Yes, maybe. Yes, definitely. Yes, certainly. That's the fourth possible way to create short answers in this lesson in English. The next example is the same question we have looked at before. Can you come round tomorrow? Can you visit tomorrow? I can. I cannot. I might. I hope so. I expect so. Definitely. So there's always usually 3 to 4 possible ways to create a short answer in English. Therefore, this answer is definitely. Can you come round tomorrow? Definitely. Very simple answer. And I think that's understandable for most people at intermediate level English, but it's always important to look at the theory and the explanation again. When the answer is negative, we put not after the adverbial. Possibly, probably, definitely, certainly, not. Not is in the position after the adverbial. For example, do you think it's going to rain? Yes, I do. I hope so. Probably. Negative, probably not. Hope, I hope not. Think, I don't think so. Expect, I don't expect so. But hope, I hope not. And probably, probably not. Definitely, definitely not. Next example, final example. Can you come round tomorrow in the negative? Definitely not, certainly not, maybe not, possibly not. So that's considered the adverbial of probability, and that's a frequent short answer as well. Let's continue to the exercises and the questions. Here we have a list of I hope not. We need to complete the sentences. We have a list. I hope not. I have. I hope so. I think so. I am not. I don't. I can. I don't think so. First, if you have a question now, if you have a comment, if you have a question watching this lesson, please put your question in the Facebook chat and I can answer any questions that you have in the Facebook chat. So let me open here and I put the comment and the question here just to say hello everybody and thank you for connecting this morning, because obviously and it's very early, so please leave your comment, your question and your message in the Facebook chat and I can answer any questions that you have. Let's begin. Question. Do you play football? Simple question. What is the possible answer? Short answer, yes, I play. Same verb, yes, I play. No, I do not play. The second possibility is to change the verb. I might play, or the verb to do, I do. I expect, I hope, I think so, maybe not. Or the adverb of probability, definitely, maybe, certainly. Okay, do you play football? No, I hope not, I have not, I'm not, I don't, I can, I don't think so. What do you think? For me, yes, I can see the correct answer, yes. But what What's your opinion? Let's look at the second question. Question, is it going to rain today? Will it rain today? No. I hope not. I have not. I hope so. I think so. I don't think so. I can. I'm not. I don't. The forecast is good. What do you think is the correct answer? Number 3 and 4 and 5. Have you finished your dinner? Yes. It was lovely. Thanks. Number 4. Does Saskia eat meat? Exclamation mark. This steak, the food, the steak was really expensive. Number 5. Can. Modal verb for ability. Can you speak English? Yes. I'm from New Zealand. Okay, and then the final 6, 7, 8. Do you think you passed the test? Yes. I think I passed the test is the long answer. It wasn't difficult. 7. Are you busy at the moment? Are you occupied? Are you busy at the moment? No. I am not busy is the long answer, but we are looking for the short answer. What's the matter? What is the problem? That's very important. What's the matter has the significance. What is the issue? What is the problem? What's the matter? Number 8. Will you have to, obligation, will you have to work this weekend? Is it an obligation? Is it necessary for you to work this weekend? Exclamation mark, I really need a rest. Okay, let's go. Let's start with the first one. Do you play football? No, I hate sports. The correct answer is I don't. I do not play football. It's a short answer in the negative, and that is one possible structure with the verb to do or don't. Number 2, is it going to rain? No. The forecast is good. I don't think so. I hope not is possible, but it's different because it's not hope. It's more information and fact. So there's a little difference. I hope not, but I don't think so. So there is a difference. And I think that's the correct answer for number 2. Number 3, have you finished your dinner? Yes. So the verb is have. The first verb is have, and this is one way to create the short answer. Use the same first verb. Yes, I have. It was delicious. It was tasty. It was lovely. The dinner was fantastic. Thank you. Does Saskia eat meat? This steak was really expensive. So does Saskia eat meat? I hope not. I hope so. I think so. I'm not. I can. So because the meat is very expensive, I hope she does not. Or maybe I hope she does. Because it was expensive and you spent a lot of money, therefore you want her to eat the steak because you spent a lot of money. I think hope so. Yeah, I think hope so because you spent a lot of money and therefore you want her to eat the food and to use the food. Number 5, can you speak English? Yes. The first verb is can. So yes, I can speak English, okay, because I'm from New Zealand. Number 6, in the exam, do you think you passed the exam? Yes, I think I passed the exam. Okay, and let's look at the other options to pass the exam. Yes, I hope not. No, because it's negative, and the yes is positive. I'm not. No, so the only answer is I think so. I think yes. It's positive answer because of the yes. Number 7, are you occupied? Are you busy at the moment? The verb is to be, and therefore the answer is no, negative. I am not. The verb to be. I am not busy at the moment. What do you need? What's the problem? How can I help you? And finally, number 8, will you have to work this weekend? The verb is obligation, have to. And the final answer is, I hope not. I hope I don't have to work this weekend is the long answer, and the short answer is, I hope not. Okay, so it's possible we have some mistakes. Let us check the answers. And everything is good. 8 from 8. Very good. So let's continue a little to the next section. And this section is creating the short answer to the question when you agree or disagree with a person. It's possible to use the short form. Okay, so when you agree and when you disagree, it's possible to create a short answer. Let's look. Usually, we repeat the first word of the verb again. This is the same rule. You repeat the first verb or the first word of the verb in the phrase. Here is the example. Question A, person A. It's a lovely day. It's a beautiful day. It's a fantastic day. Yes, it is. I agree. When you agree, you repeat the first verb. You are a fantastic person. Yes, you are. Agree. You repeat the first verb. Next, option A. I think they might have missed their train. So I think they might have missed the train. Remember the difference between miss and lose. You miss the bus. You miss your plane. You miss your train. You lose your telephone. You lose your jacket. You lose your bag. You lose your keys. Miss, you also miss a person emotionally. So there is a big difference in the context with miss and lose. Here it's you missed the train. I think they might have, maybe, it's a possibility, they missed the train. The answer to agree, yes, I think they might. It's repetition, so only repetition. In this case, we have two verbs. I think they might, so it's repetition of the two verbs. I think it's possible also. I think so. I expect so, similar to the previous lesson. Next, the children will be coming, future continuous, will be coming to see us, to visit us next week. The children will be coming to see us next week. Answer, agree or disagree. Yes, they will. No, they won't. Oh, so this is the negative. So again, the verb is will. So to agree, we use the same verb. Yes, they will. But the negative is the same rule. No, they won't. They're going to their grandparents. So you're disagreeing in this case. The other ones you agree. In this case, we disagree. Like the previous lesson, frequently, sometimes, we change the verb from the first sentence. Here is the question. The children will be coming to see us next week. This is the verb to be, coming in the future continuous. Yes, they might. So we change the verb. In agreement, but you're changing the sense a little. So the other option is, yes, they will. Yes, they will. No, they won't. Change the verb. Yes, they might. For example, the children might be coming to see us next week. Change the verb. Might, will not. So you can change the verb. No, they won't. They're going to their grandparents. Okay. Next, we use do, does, don't, doesn't to agree or disagree with statements in the present simple. For example, your grandmother looks very well. You agree? Yes, she looks very well. That's the long answer. Yes, she looks very well. Yes, I think so. But it's possible to use the verb to do in the present simple. Because it's the present simple, looks, we can use the verb to do. For example, you like chocolate. Yes, you do. The verb to do is very powerful in English and very flexible. In this case, the verb to look is the present. And when you agree, we use the verb to do. Yes, she does. That's the short answer. The long answer is she does look very well. Okay. Next, I think Jack lives here. So I think Jack lives here. It's the present, simple. Therefore, it's possible the verb to do. No, he does not. Yes, he does. So in this case, it's disagreement. And it's possible the verb to do because it's the verb in the present simple. Okay, so it's interesting. And in conversation, in real English, this is very common, very, very frequent in spoken, fluent, everyday English. In the negative, we use the verb to do in the negative for the past simple. For example, the first sentence is not the present, it's the past simple. Everybody really enjoyed the trip. Yes, they did. So it's the same concept. The present simple, we use the verb to do in the present, but the past simple, we use the verb to do in the past. Yes, they did. That's the short answer. The long answer is yes, they enjoyed the trip. Yes, they really enjoyed the trip. That's the long answer. But in English, the short answer is very common. Next, the children went in the past simple to Malaysia last year. Do you agree or do you disagree? You disagree. No, they didn't. That's the short answer. The long answer is no, they did not go to Malaysia. They went to Singapore. Okay, so that's the rules to create short answers in agreement and disagreement. So let's continue to the questions. In fact, the next section is very, very important. The next section is called tag questions, and this is massively important. So let's look at the exercises first. Match the response with the statement. So this is difficult because we need to concentrate on the options. So here are the options. No, they don't. So the verb to do in the negative, so it's disagreement and probably the present simple. You have to pay extra. It's obligation. You must pay extra. Number 2, no, you will not. No, you won't. It's the disagreement. I'm going on holiday. Remember the context. Number 3, yes, she did. The past simple. In January. The context is in January. Number 4, yes, it was. Agreement, the verb to be in the past. Much better than I expected is the context. Expectations better than expected. Number 5, no, she does not in the present. Disagreement in the present. She moved to Bristol years ago. That's the context. She moved to Bristol years ago. Finally, yes, they can. Agreement. Can is changing the verb. They just don't like to. Okay, so very, very interesting. Let's look at the first sentence. I will see you next week. I will see you next week. Yes, they can. No, because the subject is different. No, she doesn't. No, because the subject is different. Yes, it was. No, because the subject is different. Yes, no, yes, she did. Incorrect, because the subject is she. No, you won't. I'm going on holiday. Remember. So I will see you next week. And you disagree. No, you will not see me is the long answer. No, you won't. I'm going on holidays. Queen Victoria died in 1901. Queen Victoria died in 1901. She, so the subject is she, the verb is to die in the past. And no, she doesn't. Incorrect, because the tense is the past and this is the present. Yes, she did. That's the correct subject, she, and the correct tense in the past. Yes, she did in January. I think that's the only possibility. Next, that was an amazing film. The subject is in the film. The verb is to be in the past. That was an amazing film. And what do you think? No, they don't. No, because they is not the correct subject for the film. Yes, it was. That's a possibility because it is the perfect subject for the movie. Yes, the movie was in the past. And the second, that this one and this one are not correct because the subjects, she and they, do not correspond to the film. So the only option is yes, it was a great film. It was amazing. It's the same tense and it's the short answer. Our cousin lives in Liverpool. It's the present simple. And the subject is the cousin, he or she. Our cousin lives in Liverpool. No, they don't. You have to pay extra. Maybe, because they, if you do not know the gender, if it's masculine or feminine, it's possible to say they. But you have to pay extra. The context is not correct. No, she does not live in Liverpool. Disagreement. She moved to Bristol years ago. I think this is perfect. I think, and probably you have the same opinion, I hope. So our cousin lives in Liverpool. No, she does not. The verb to do in the present negative, to disagree. Next, cats cannot swim. Cats have no ability to swim. The subject are cats and the verb is can, cannot. So let's check the short answer to agree or disagree. Cats can't swim. Yes, they can swim. So they is the correct subject for the cats. Can is the correct short answer verb because it's the same as the first verb. They just don't like to swim, and that's possible. No, they don't. Different. So the correct answer is yes, they can. Okay, and that's in this position. Finally, the hotel prices include breakfast. The subject is the prices and the verb is include. The hotel prices include breakfast. No, they don't. You must pay extra. So the context is correct, needing to pay extra money for the breakfast. Interesting exercise. It's possible we have some errors. Let's check the answer. 6 from 6. Very good. So that is a very interesting exercise to agree and disagree in the short answer. Now, this topic is one of the most important topics when you learn English. This topic is incredibly common in conversation. Fluent conversation. This topic is very, very typical, and people are confused frequently listening to this topic. For example, this is called a tag question. In the shop, when you buy clothes, you have a tag on your clothes. A tag on your shirt, a tag on your clothes represents the price tag. The animal, the farmer and the animal, the farmer tags the animal for identification. You tag the animal. So in a question in English, for example, it's a lovely day. Yes, it is. I agree. Yes, it is. Isn't it? This creates another question. I am happy in Dublin. Aren't you? So it's creating the question at the end of your statement, at the end of your sentence. This is incredibly common in English conversation, incredibly frequent, but difficult to learn. So I recommend we pay attention to this topic. I recommend you study this topic yourself, and let's read the introduction. We sometimes put a short tag at the end of a comment to agree. We use a yes/no question form for the tag. If the comment is positive, we use the negative tag. For example, this is a positive comment. It's a lovely day. Positive. The tag, isn't it? It is positive. The tag is negative. So very tricky. For native English speakers, it's very simple and very natural and very normal. We do not think a lot about this, but when you learn English, this topic is so important. Let's continue. Same example as previous. Your grandmother looks very well. Yes, she does. I agree. So the verb is look. So we introduce an extra verb do because it's the present simple. Yes, she does. I agree. It's positive. So to ask the question again, we use the tag in the negative. Yes, she does, doesn't she? So you're asking the person the same question. Really interesting. Next example. The same example as previous. In the past simple. Everybody really enjoyed the trip. Therefore, it's necessary the verb to do. In the past, they did. So you agree. Yes, they did. That's the short answer, to agree. To create the next question, we use a tag. And the tag is in the negative because the first part is the positive. Yes, they did, didn't they? Really interesting, really important. However, if the comment is negative, for example, disagreement, we normally use a tag in the positive. For instance, they did not seem to enjoy the trip very much. It's the negative. The verb is to seem. They did not seem to enjoy the trip very much. Do you agree or disagree? I agree, but my statement is the negative. No, they did not. So that is the past, and the agreement or disagreement is the same, didn't. And then when you ask the question again, we use the tag, but the tag in this case is positive because the first part is the negative. Very interesting. Next example. It's not a very nice day, so it's not a very nice day. Do you agree or disagree? I agree. No, it isn't a nice day. It's the short answer to agree. It's the same verb. It is, it isn't. When you want to ask the question to the other person, we use the tag. In this case, the tag is positive, is it? Because your first statement, your first comment is negative. Very important. Final example. They haven't done much. That's the statement, that's the comment. They have not done much. Do you agree or disagree in the short answer? No, they haven't. You are agreeing, so this is to agree. It's the negative form. Therefore, the tag to ask the same question is in the positive. Have they? No, they haven't. Have they? The same verb, have. That's the first rule to make the short answer. Sometimes we put a tag at the end of a statement. So it's possible this list. For example, it's a lovely day, positive. It's a lovely day. Question, isn't it? Tag question, negative, because the first statement is the positive. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Second, your grandmother looks very well, statement, positive. Doesn't she? Tag, asking the question in the negative form because the first part is the positive form. Next, they haven't done much. Negative sentence. Ask the question, have they? In the affirmative, positive, because the first sentence is the negative. They all seemed to enjoy the trip. In the past, statement. You ask the question, tag, in the negative because your question is in the positive. Your statement is in the positive. Okay, now we have the moment of truth, the moment where we test and do the exercises a little difficult. And let's look and let's begin. Choose the correct tags to complete the conversations. So what are the correct tags? And do you remember the rules? So here's the first question. That's an interesting painting. B, yes it is. I wonder how much it costs. So that is an interesting painting. That's the comment. It's positive. And the tag question is in this position. Therefore, the tag is probably negative because your comment is positive. That's an interesting painting. And the verb is to be. So the tag is the same verb to be. Is it? No, because the first part is positive. Therefore, the second part needs to be negative, isn't it? Yes, it is. I wonder, I'm curious how much it costs. Next. A. Look at those windows. We really need to clean them. Do you agree or disagree? I agree. Yes, we do, because it's the present. We really need present. Agreement is the verb to do in the present. Yes, we do. So the tag question is in this position, asking the question, and the comment is positive. Therefore, the tag needs to be negative. Do we is the positive, therefore no. The second one, don't we? It's the tag question in the negative form because the first part is in the positive. Okay? I hope you understand. Next. Mick does not look very well today. So Mick does not look very well. It's the negative. And the tag question is in this position. To offer agreement, do you agree or disagree? You ask the question. Therefore, the statement and the comment, the first comment is the negative. Therefore, the tag question is necessary in the positive. Does he? Mick doesn't look very well today, does he? No, he doesn't. He says it's just a cold or a flu. Okay. Number 4. Person A. We haven't seen Steve and Ken for a long time. This is the present perfect to see. We haven't seen Steve and Ken for a long time. Person B, no, we haven't. So he is agreeing in the short form, and this is the tag position for the tag question. It's necessary in the present because the first comment is the negative. The verb is have, and the subject is we. So the tag question is, have we? No, we haven't. Have we? I'll give them a call at the weekend. So that's the correct rule because the first comment is the negative. Therefore, the tag question is necessary in the positive form. Number 5. Person A. Kate's wedding dress was wonderful. Kate's wedding dress was beautiful, was amazing. It's a positive statement. Person B, yes, it was. I agree in the short form. The tag question is in this position and it's necessary in the alternative form as the first comment. It was is positive, therefore the tag must be the negative, wasn't it? She looked fantastic. And the final question. Person A, you will not forget your brother's birthday. And the tag question is here. And the first part is the negative. You will not forget. And therefore the tag is in the opposite, positive, will you? Don't worry, Mum, I promise. It's possible we have a couple of mistakes. Let us check the answers and everything is good. So that is tags question exercise 1. Exercise 2 is just repetition. So we continue to the next topic. Today, a lot of information. Again, I recommend you study this page again. You read this page again yourself to understand perfectly all the lesson from today. I definitely recommend you read this page yourself again to review. We continue to the next topic and we continue very fast. Okay, and let's check. Yeah, we continue to this one. But again, if you have a question now, if you have a comment, please put your comment in the Facebook chat and hopefully I can see everything. So thank you so much, everybody, for your comments. Umawan, thank you so much. Umawan Lek Chukong, thank you for your comment. Thank you for watching. And Borak, hello as well, and welcome to the lesson. And thank you for your comment as well. So I hope everybody is understanding the lesson and we continue a little. So here is the next topic. So and neither nor. This is a little more intermediate English. We use so and neither nor to add to what other people say. So when you're adding things in the comment, we use so to add to a positive statement. Let's look at the example. Person A, John is working in Barcelona. So John is working in Barcelona. That's the statement. And person B, addition, also so is Maria. Has the significance Maria is working in Barcelona too. Therefore, the word so is used to add information. Okay, let's look at the next example. I love Indian food. That's the statement, positive statement. I love Indian food. Yes, so do I. You're adding information. I love Indian food too. So very important structure. Okay, next, person A. They have just bought a new computer. Subject they, present perfect, to buy, have bought a new computer. Really? Additional information, so, plus the verb, so have we. This has the significance, we have also bought a new computer. Very advanced, very important, very simple for native English speakers, but maybe a little difficult when you are learning English, but very important. In the negative, to add information, we use neither or nor to add information to the negative statement. For example, person A, I don't smoke anymore. I do not continue to smoke. I don't smoke anymore. To add information in the negative, neither do I. This has the significance, I also do not smoke. So it's very frequent, neither do I. Next example. They haven't written, present perfect, they haven't written, preposition to, object to us for a long time. They haven't written to us for a long time, for ages. Nor has Peter. So you're adding information in the negative. Neither has Peter, nor has Peter. Nor is correct because the first sentence is the negative already. Therefore, neither nor, double negative, we use nor. So the significance is Peter hasn't written to us also. So there's two people, they and Peter. That's very important and very fluent English. Next, person A. We won't be taking a holiday this year. We won't be taking a holiday this year. Negative, you add information. Neither will we. I think it's the same, nor will we. I think neither will we, nor will we. It has the same sense. The significance is we also will not be taking a holiday this year. That's the long answer, but we want to make the short answer. Neither will we. Next, option A. I never have time for breakfast. Negative. And to add information, we say neither have I or nor have I. And I think they have the same significance. Neither have I or nor have I time. The significance is I am busy as you. Okay, let's look at the options and the exercises. Option so and so are neither nor, neither nor. So the question, person A, I'm going to the town centre. B, really? Something am I? So agreement, adding information and agreement. Shall we go together? Will we go together? And it's agreement and it's positive. So I think the correct answer is so. So am I. I am going to the city centre. So am I. Agreement, adding information. Okay, let's continue. The next one. Person A, my family do not eat meat. Do you agree or disagree with your situation? Person B, something do I, though I have fish sometimes. So my family don't eat meat. So do I, neither do I. So the first sentence is negative, and you are agreeing and adding information in the negative also. Neither do I, nor do I. So this is adding information in the negative. Bit difficult, a little bit difficult. Let's continue. Person A, I cannot hear the television. It's not possible. I cannot hear the television. Person B, adding information, agree or disagree. So can I? No, because it's the negative. I cannot hear. Neither can I. So the context, could we close the window? Is it possible to close the window? Because also I cannot hear the television. So the correct answer is neither, nor, or neither, nor. Next, person A, I didn't know Poirot was Belgian. I don't know what this is. I didn't know Poirot was Belgian. Negative. No. Adding information. Negative also. I think neither did I. I thought he was French. So I think that's the correct answer. Neither nor. It's a bit difficult. This is important and it's a little tricky. Let's continue. Person A. I have worked here for years. For a long time I have worked in this job. Person B. Really? Something have I, but I've never seen you. Agreement. Me also. I also have worked here for a long time. So have I, but I've never seen you. So the correct answer for A and B is so. And the final option, person A, Monica lives in Paris these days. Today, Monica lives in Paris. And agreement, adding information, so does Frank. Frank also lives in Paris these days. We can visit them both. And it's possible we have some mistakes, but let's check the answers. Everything is good. 6 from 6. Okay, great. And I think we're nearly finished. No, we've another little bit. So I think that's enough for today. Tomorrow, we will continue a little more tomorrow at this section. But today is enough. We have 1 hour and that is perfect. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for watching live and thank you for watching recorded later. Thank you for keeping this lesson in mind, and you can share this information with your friends and other people learning English. There are subtitles always available on Facebook. You can select the subtitles, and this is a very good way to practice your English. If you want to contact me on Instagram, I have the Instagram page, and you can follow me on Instagram. TikTok is very similar, and you can follow me on TikTok as well. YouTube channel, Pinterest, and WhatsApp. If you have any questions, any comments, or want to contact, you can contact me on all of these channels and ask a question if you wish. Also, if you are a business and you want to advertise on my page, if you want to advertise my lesson, I can put your company information here. I can give information about your company and explain your company to everybody, and that's possible if you want to advertise with me. Everything is free, okay? So all the lessons are free. If you want to support me, you can make a donation, and the information is on my Facebook post. If you want to make a donation with the bank or with PayPal, you can support me this way. All the information is on the Facebook page, and your support is very important to me, and I hope that you can help me with this project. Great, so thank you so much. I hope that you have a very good day, and thank you for watching. And finally, if you have a comment, let me check the comments here. And thank you, Borak, and thank you everybody for watching as well. So I hope you have a very good day, everybody, and hopefully I see you in my next lesson very soon. In 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I have another lesson. Thank you, have a good day, and talk to you soon.